Hi class, I decided to make this video to kind of demonstrate how to use hypothesis, which is what we will be using to talk to the text. So when you click on the assignment, you'll notice this toolbar will probably be right in your way. So you want to click on the arrow to hide that, and then you're free to read and talk to the text. Now the first time whenever you want to make an annotation, right, to talk to the text, you can highlight it and you are given a choice. You can either click on the highlight, which you don't want to do, right, because highlighting isn't talking to the text. You want to click on this button here, right, the annotate button. And go ahead and click your, fill in your annotation. To save time, I copy and paste it. Basically, I'm talking about how this particular passage reminds me that, there is a great divide on the way to eat, in the same way that Republicans and Democrats are divided in our country, right? Some people say you should eat a plant-based diet, no animal products. Others be like, no, eat lots of animal protein and little carbs. So that's that. Now, one thing you want to be sure, right, especially with your text talking, is you want your classmates and your professor to be able to see that. So you want to make sure that you click on the class and not only me, right? If you click on only me, you're going to be the only one that sees that. So make sure you click on the class there, and you can hide it, and you're ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to show you another cool thing about hypothesis. You want to make sure that this is okay with your instructor, all right? So this particular passage here kind of made me think of my mother-in-law, right? So I'm going to click on my annotation. Again, to save time, I already pasted it. Basically, she talks about how her hometown of Corfino, Italy, is kind of similar to what Malcolm Gladwell talks about here, right? There was this sense of community. The entire town used to shut down each and every day for lunch for 2 or 3 hours. Everybody would go home or to their friend's house, right? But I also want to include a visual, right? So right underneath my annotation, I can include a visual. You can search one. I happen to find this one. Great Big Italian Family. So you would right-click it, click on copy image location there, and go back to this toolbar here, and you want to click on the square that says insert an image, and you have to fit that website or that web address inside these parentheses. I know it's kind of weird, but I'll show you here. So paste that, and then if you preview, let's see what happens. There you have it. Again, you want to make sure that this is okay, right? I would talk to your professor first. You can insert images, you can insert websites, YouTube videos, okay? And again, you want to make sure that it's posted, right, so that the entire class and your professor can see it. Okay, the other way that you might want to use hypothesis is if you are chunking the text, right? So you're kind of reading, stopping, chunking it in multiple parts to kind of sum up, right? Sum up what you have read. And you wouldn't want your classmates to see those kinds of notes, right? So that's where the page notes would come in. So let's say after this particular sentence here, you would want to add a page note. So you can click on that. And then you would go ahead and a list, right? In this section, Gladwell basically is telling us to keep an open mind when it comes to defining, success. All right. Now, for your page notes, you might want to, again, right, these are probably only for you, and there you have it. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is, since we are talking to the text as a large class, there's going to be lots of annotations. So if you happen to come in here and you're ready to go to work, it may seem kind of overwhelming, right, to see all of these different kinds of annotations here, right? So if you want to hide all those, all you got to do is click on this eyeball right here, and they'll all go away. And then you're free to do your annotations. So let's say we wanted to do that, right? Notice here, though, that the number 2 popped up. So that means that 2 people commented on the same line. So you might want to reply to theirs if that's part of the assignment, or you can go ahead and create your own annotation. And that is pretty much it. So there you have it. Once you start, there are some other features that I can't show you right now, but I'm pretty sure that you can, just see your annotations, or you might be able to see a specific classmate's. Just something to play around with. Okay? Thanks for listening.